Hello friends, this is Dr. Rohit. So as promised, I'm uploading my first video on company law. You can watch this video on Rohit Productions and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So let's first start with the video. What is a company? Company is about two words. It's a Latin word which says come and panis. That's together bread. Another word which is a Latin word which is companio, which means together bread. So people who eat bread together, they constitute a company. So company law is any company which is incorporated under the Companies Act or the any other previous Companies Act constitute a company. This is what is said under the section 2 of the Companies Act. So I'll be talking about the various company amendments and various laws which have been amended and what are the modifications. So we'll be talking about that in our future and further sessions. Just to start with the company. So we just saw the definition. There are various definitions which have been given by various authors and who have studied company law in detail. So one of the very important definitions about Lord Lindley. So he says that by company is meant an association of many persons who contribute money or money worth to a common stock and employ it for a common purpose. The common stocks who contributed is denoted in money and is the capital of the company. The person who contribute to it or to whom it belongs are the members. The proportion of capital to which each member is entitled is his share. So Lord Lindley defines company as an association of many people who are coming together, who are contributing money, and this money is worth in terms of a common stock. Okay, so the money is worth in terms of a stock, and this stock is the worth of the company, and it is employed for a common purpose. So the common stock, which is so denoted in money and is the capital of the company. So whatever they are contributing is the capital of the company. The person who contributed to it or whom it belongs are the members. So the stocks belongs to the members, and each member has the proportion of the capital to which each member is entitled is his share. So the proportion of capital, so whatever capital the member has, the proportion is equivalent to his share. So this is what is defined by Lord Lindley. Now we move on with the second definition, which is also very important, which is defined by A. Berle. It defines as company is not merely a legal institution. So he says it's not just a legal institution. So what is it? It is rather a legal device for the attainment of any social or economical end, and to a large extent publicly and socially responsible. It is therefore a combined political, social, economic, legal institution. So Berle defines company as not merely a legal institution. It's not a legal institution. It is more than a legal institution. It's a legal device which is used for the attainment of social, political, and economic end, and which is it is also socially responsible. So we normally have some socially responsible act by the company that is called as social responsibility, and then it is therefore combined political, social, economic, and legal institution. It's not merely a legal institution, it is political institution, it's a social institution, it's an economical, and it's a legal institution. So this is what has been defined by A. Berle. So the next definition we move on is about Manning. Manning says, it's a very good definition by Manning. So let's go for the definition now. Manning says it's an integrate, centralized economic administrative structure run by professional managers who hire capital from the institution. So Manning says it's an integrate. Okay, integrate and integrate centralized economic administrative structure. So Manning defines it as centralized. We have a central authority and people are working under it. So we have some, we can say someone is controlling it. We have a power which is given at the centralized, means few managers have the power. So it is centralized. Economic means it is the main thing is doing business. It's about a profit organization, or it's making money. So it's economic. Administrative, it has an structure. Administrative structure means it has an administration, people who are admins for that, who have the administrative power. So it has a hierarchy. So administrative, it's an administrative structure also, run by professional managers. So who are running it? Professional managers who have capital from the institution and who have capital from the institution. So Manning says the company is an integrate, centralized economic administrative structure. So there are managers, and above them are managers, and below them are employees and agents. So there is an administration who looks after the institution. So it's a centralized economic. It's working for profit because we are hiring managers, we are paying managers, and we are making money also. So we are doing some work and we are getting money. So it's economic administrative structure run by professional managers who have capital from the institution. So this was the definition given by Manning. So let's now move on with a few more definitions. Let's talk about the definition given by Osborne. Osborne says company is an association of persons formed for the purpose of some business or undertaking carried in the name of association. Each member having the right of assigning his share to any other person subject to the regulations of the company. So Osborne says a company is an association of few people who are coming there for the common purpose, that is business. Okay, no doubt. Or undertaking carried out in the name of association. So we have an association. We have people coming together and they are forming an association. So the undertaking carried out in the name of association, where we have the members having the right of assigning his share to any other person. So if I'm a member of the company and I have some shares on my name, under my name, so I have the right of assigning my shares. If I want to sell the shares or if I want to transfer that shares to my fellow colleague, I can assign my shares under my name to his name. I can transfer those shares which are subject to the regulations of the company. Subject to the regulations means there are some policies and regulations by the company. How many shares can I assign? When can I assign? And all those guidelines of the companies I have to follow. Then I can transfer those shares. So this was all which was given by Osborne. So the next definition we look about is about Blackstone. So Blackstone says that the company is never dies. So this is one of my favorite definitions, and where Blackstone says that it has a perpetual succession, which is a very important characteristic of the company. Let's talk about what the Blackstone has to say. He says the company, so the definition goes like, the company never dies. It is an entity with perpetual succession. So perpetual succession means that the membership of a company may keep changing from time to time, but that does not affect the company's continuity. In the like manner as the river Thames is still the same river, though the parts which compare or which compose it are changing every moment. So where Blackstone says that he compares it with the river Thames, says that the river is the same, though its parts are constantly changing, and every instant we have the parts being changing, but the river remains the same. So likewise he says the company remains the same, though its members keep on changing. Perpetual succession means membership of a company may keep changing. I may be a director today, I may join some other company, or I may form some other company, I may leave this company if it's incurring losses, or if I'm not able to communicate properly with other directors, or if we have some differences in our thoughts. So I might leave the company. but the company will still remain. It will still continue. Some new director will come, some new managers will come, some new people will keep on coming. So it says the company will have a perpetual succession. So the people who run the company and who are the members of the company may keep changing. So this was the definition given by Blackstone. Definitions which one was given by the House of Lords in Solomon versus Solomon and Company Limited, and which is expressed as when we say about this, the House of Lords, they have expressed it as the company is at law a different person altogether from the subscribers of the memorandum, and though it may be that after incorporation the business is precisely the same as before, the same persons are managers and the same hands receive the profits, the company is not in law their agent or trustee. It has its own and separate legal entity. So very important definition, and which has been given by the House of Lords. They say that a company is a separate legal entity. I am a former company today. I may be the manager. I may be taking the profits. But then it's altogether at law a different person. My name and my company's name, we both are two different persons. So accordingly, the House of Law says the company is at law a different person altogether from the subscribers of the memorandum. So even if I'm a subscriber of the memorandum, and though it may be that after incorporation, after I form the company, the business is precisely the same as before. The same persons are managers. I'm the same person. I formed the company. I'm doing the same business. Okay, and the same hands receive the profit, and I'm receiving the profit also. And the company is not in law their agent. The company is not my agent. The company is not in law their agent or trustee. So the company is not my trustee. It's not my agent. It has a separate legal entity. So I may be a subscriber of memorandum. I may be a profit may be coming into my hands. I'm working for it, but then I'm different and the company is different. This is what the House of Lords says. Very simple and very easily expressed and very clearly explained. Now we move on with the next Companies Act definition, which is law venture, which says companies abound in their national economy, ranging from the small family or partnership concern to the faceless multinational companies or corporation. They provide the structural framework of the modern industrial society. So the definition says that companies abound in the national economy, ranging from the small family or partnership concern to the faceless multinational corporation. They provide the structural framework of the modern industrial society. So what does company provide? These provide the structure framework of the industrial society, modern industrial society. So the definition says that right from companies start from small family scale to multinational corporations. These all come under companies. This is another definition, and it's a very good definition. So these were all the definitions we are looking after. So now we move on with the characteristics of the company. So in these definitions, as we saw, we can make out a few characteristics of the company right for now. As per the House of Lords, they say a company is a separate entity. The definition says that. So when I can make it out, the company is a separate and legal entity. It has limited liability. The third company characteristic which I can make out is that perpetual succession right now, as we saw in the definition given by Blackstone, that the company managers keep changing and still the company doesn't end. So the managers keep on changing, the profits come in one hand, after that the it has perpetual succession. Managers keep changing, but the company remains the same. So these were two important characteristics: perpetual succession, separate legal entity. The company has limited legal liability. The company can sue and it can be sued. So these were the characteristics of a company. So it has a legal entity and it's not a person. So these were the characteristics of company. So right now we move on from the characteristics of the company. We saw the definitions of the company. Hopefully you all love this video, and we have made it clear about what company is, what does it mean, what are the characteristics of the company. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Rohit Productions, and I'll be uploading more videos for company law, and hopefully you'll love it. Thank you and have a great day. This is Dr. Rohit signing off from Rohit Productions.